Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Wednesdays with White. So, I am Miss White, principal here at Renaissance University, and I just wanted to take a moment. I'm doing something that I've never done before in 10 years. I've done a few Facebook Lives over the years, but I am actually streaming right now to our Facebook and to our UNIV Lions YouTube channel. So, for those of you out there that may know someone who's a parent in the building that may not be big on social media, almost everybody uses YouTube. So we're trying something a little different today, and we're hoping that that will work out. So my goal this year is just have a consistent platform for folks to be able to interact with me and be a little bit more accessible, and kind of let you guys know what's going on within the building. It's really good, especially if you're not here on a regular basis, to kind of get an idea of the vibe of the building and what's going on. Now, I am using a streaming platform in order to be able to broadcast in two places at one time. So if you are putting anything in the comments, just take a look above this video, and there's a link in the description that if you click for StreamYard to give you permission to do comments, then I'll be able to see your comments live. I won't be able to see them until the video's over otherwise. So just bear that in mind. If you're commenting, I won't be able to respond to you live. Oh, see, Miss Pinto already did it. Good morning or good afternoon. It's already 1 o'clock. Can you believe it? All right, so I've got a few things. If you see me look down, I have some notes just to keep my huge shout out to our parents, all of you, because you guys have been doing an amazing job. You're remaining in your vehicles during dismissal. The car line has improved tremendously. We're not quite where we want to be, but we've got goals. Hey, Miss Kennedy. And we're going to keep working on that until we get the times down to a movement time that we feel comfortable with, that we're proud of. It's a huge goal for us every year. Hello, hello. Thank you, Ms. Valdez. And a huge shout out to all of you. If you need to pick up your kids early, we really appreciate the fact that you're doing so before 2 p.m. That's a huge deal in the front office. We have a new procedure now that we're putting in place in order to streamline, because we're always on the effort of growth. We're going to be shutting down the front lobby from 2:30 to 3:30 while dismissal's taking place. So just bear in mind that if you need assistance from 2:30 to 3:30, feel free to call the phones. The girls are there and they're happy to help. But we will not be permitting anyone to enter the front desk lobby from 2:30 to 3:30 daily. So that's going to be put into effect, effective immediately today. All right. Oh, well, you're jumping right into Spirit shirts. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that. Spirit shirts, they are live on my school bucks. We are super excited because we have a new design. These are limited edition this year because it's our 10-year anniversary. So these Spirit shirts this year, you will never see Spirit shirts like this ever again. They are a collector's item. So we're telling everybody, if you want to buy one for yourself, moms and dads, and show off your line pride, this is the year to get a Spirit shirt. Okay. Got to get a Spirit shirt this year. They're going to be super cute. All right. But that's reflecting our 10-year anniversary this year. Now, and I got to give you guys a heads up, and I've been talking about this on some of our Facebook Lives the first few days of school. We will, yes, you'll be able to wear the old, we'll call them the vintage Spirit shirts from years prior. You can totally wear those, by the way. All right. So a morning arrival. The bowling alley and dismissal, the bowling alley and the gas station have started to tow your vehicles. Many of you that are on this live right now have been tuning in faithfully and making sure that you're staying updated with the information. But sharing is caring. We got to make sure this whole UNIV community is aware. We have to be good neighbors. And right now, our neighbors are starting to tow your vehicles. So just make sure that you're not parking over there. You're not dropping off or picking up over there, because that is private property and technically we are trespassing. All right. Let's see here. Kindness counts and patience pays. So just make sure, that we're always, conducting ourselves with a level of decency and respect when we communicate with one another on campus. I'm preaching to the choir because the folks on this video right now, are not the ones that really need to hear this message, but we just have to make sure we're maintaining a level of decency and respect. We're happy to help, but service will always be with a smile. So, if you give a smile, you get a smile in return. All right. Just a reminder that front office drop-offs are going to happen, need to happen daily before 9 a.m. If you have anything that your child may have left behind and you need to drop it off to the school, just make sure you do that before 9 a.m. All right. And I'm going to move to the chat in just a second, guys. So bear with me. All right. If you are dropping off anything on a daily basis, please make sure that you're not dropping off fast food. That's really not permitted on campus. And we also will not accept Uber Eats or DoorDash to deliver food to the students. So just make sure you're not doing that. That's like a new thing now. I don't know why. For our primary parents, so kindergarten and first grade, it's a great best practice for you to pack an extra change of clothing for your kids, just in case an accident occurs. Accidents happen. Make sure that with that change of clothing, there's an extra pair of underwear, an extra pair of socks. We just like to be on the safe side, just in case something happens. The primary teachers will be very grateful for that. And shameless plug, we are looking for volunteers to help out with arrival and dismissal. So if you are one of those brave souls, and we already have a few volunteers, if you're one of those brave souls that would love to help us and get a little bit more insight as to how the process actually works from the inside, just contact the girls at the front desk, and they'll be happy to help you out. Really excited to share that this Friday is our very first Jeans Day of the year. Miss Chanel has already sent out communication this morning, so just look out for that. And you can pay for the Jeans Day quarterly pass on My School Bucks. And I saw quite a few of you have already purchased it, which is really great. We're very excited about that. Let's see. Told you about the spirit shirts. Lunch applications. We're looking for 100% of our UNIV parents to do two things: fill out a lunch application and do your first day packet. First day packets are available directly on PowerSchool. So make sure that you do that through that portal. And as far as the lunch application, that's available on My School app. So just make sure that you take a minute, fill those things out within the first few weeks of school, so that we can make sure, and we'll be following up for those of you who haven't. So we will be making calls in that way. And make sure that you have access to PowerSchool, because we want to make sure that you can access and monitor your child's grades. So now I'm just going to go back into the chat, and I just put my thumb in front of the camera. I'm a rookie at this. And let's see if I can answer some of the questions that may have not been answered. All right. So yes, you can wear the old spirit shirts. Absolutely. But you definitely want a new one. All right. Have the dismissal times changed? My kids have also mentioned shortened lunch times. So lunch is now 20 minutes as opposed to 30 minutes. As we did a sort of a reflective look at our lunch program, we saw that those last 10 minutes really weren't being utilized effectively. Usually most of the kids are done eating in those last 10 minutes. So what we did is we shifted their cafeteria time to 20 minutes, and the additional 10 minutes is an additional time for recess. So we just kind of shifted those times so that they had more movement outdoors, and it's something new that we're doing with the schedule this year. Absolutely. But the dismissal times have not changed. The only big change that we've made to arrival and dismissal this year, particularly dismissal, is now, and I've mentioned this in some of the previous videos, if you have a child, if you have multiple children here at university, and one of those siblings is a kindergartner or a first grader, we're allowing you to pick up your siblings, if you have one of those kids as a K1 sibling, in the front car loop. If you have a child in second grade or older and they are siblings within the building, then that's the back car loop at 3 o'clock. So that's the only big difference that we've made with dismissal. And yes, My School Bucks is amazing. I have 2 kids in 2 different schools, and anytime I get a text saying, "Hey mom, I need you to pay for my locker," boom, that's my high schooler. Boom, it's done. "Hey mom, I need more money on my lunch account," which it's free right now, so I'm not doing that. It's very easy. How do we check the sizes for the kids with spirit shirts? Just contact the front desk and Miss Chanel can kind of walk you through the sizing of the shirts. We can help you out. Excuse me. Yes, my throat is dry. I'm okay. I'm healthy. But I couldn't hold that in. You probably see I'm getting blotchy. I was trying not to cough. All right. How do you purchase the spirit shirts? My school bucks. And for Miss Peterkin, contact our front desk and we'll be happy to walk you through the process for my school bucks. Once you get signed up, it's super easy. Excuse me. I need water. All right. Who do we contact for help for our child? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is real life, everybody. All right, so who do we contact for help for our child that needs some adjustments and for special needs? Contact our front desk and they will direct you to Ms. Peridot. How do we know if you've paid the quarterly Jeans Day Pass? We get an email notification that goes directly to our business manager and to Ms. Chanel, and then she provides a proof of purchase to each individual student. Proof of purchase. Let's see here. Yep, I already did that. Oh, thank you, Mr. Williams. I'm trying to do something different with social media this year and really just trying to just get information out there. I feel like the more you guys know, the more we can all grow together as a school. And I love the feedback. So keep it coming, guys, because my goal is if there's anything you guys are curious about or have questions about, instead of wondering about it, let's just talk about it and get through it and work through it. And sometimes you guys help us to grow because we understand a little bit more of what maybe things that we're not explaining clearly. So that's the goal of this platform. So I really appreciate that feedback. All right. Now, all right. So the question about behavior in recess, it depends on the situation. The best advice that I can give you, Mr. Silva, is to contact us during normal business hours and touch base with Dr. Johnson Bynes. I think that's something that we would have to really understand the context of the full situation in order to be able to respond to that appropriately. But sometimes recess is losing recess is a consequence for behavior. So it depends on the situation for me to be able to tell you whether or not it's appropriate. Okay. Uh-oh, wait, let me see here. I'm on my school bucks right now. You don't see the spirit shirts. They should be on there right now. If they're not, I will double check that as soon as we end this live. All right. And okay, I talked about the sizes. Can the gates be opened up early in the back? We usually open up the gates. And they're talking about those big yellow gates that we have that prevent the traffic coming through. We usually open them up around 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock daily. The idea behind it is for safety reasons. We're trying to prevent cars from being stacked near, really it's near the field because we have students on the field for a majority of the day. And it's something as an outcome of us just reevaluating our safety procedures post Stoneman Douglas. We put those gates in order to prevent traffic flow. So usually we open them up around 2. All right, so if my kids are in first and fourth, what car loop? Front car loop, 3 o'clock. First and fourth, front car loop, 3 o'clock. Oh gosh, thank you, Miss Pinto. We appreciate the compliment and the feedback. And I don't know, it's a toss-up between the long sleeve and the short sleeve spirit shirt. They're both very popular. Last year we sold out. And I think this year's shirts, I think we're gonna have to do a second order, honestly. All right, awesome. Wow, I got to the end of the comments. Do you guys have any other questions for me? I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. So, if we talk too long, I'm going to lose everybody's attention and I get squirrely too. But we're 14 minutes in. So I would just say, let's just keep the conversation going. So my goal is Wednesdays with white at 1. You see the alliteration? Wednesdays with white at 1. I can't even say it. It's a tongue twister. So we'll be doing that. Oh, spirit shirts, you can wear them every Friday. Every Friday. But jeans only on the days on the flyer. And yes, the red t-shirts are allowed for now until the uniform store restocks. We are aware that they have inventory issues at this time. Excuse me, I have to cough one more time. I promise you guys I'm totally healthy. My throat is just super dry. I should have drank some water before I start this live. Embarrassing. And I'm back. All right. First grader and a sixth grader would be front car loop at 3 o'clock. And are the spirit shirts? Yes, the spirit shirts are dry fit material. Thank you. That's a really great question. I should have shared that out. First, fourth, and eighth. Ooh, you hit me with some trick questions here. First, fourth, and eighth. If you have a first grader, fourth grader, and eighth grader, front car loop, 3 o'clock. All right. And okay, I think I hit my limit here, guys. So I am going to end this live, but I promise you, I'll be back next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. So if by chance I ever miss a broadcast, guys, it's only because I'm at a really stuffy meeting that I'm stuck in all day and I'm not able to film. But I'm going to try to keep this pretty consistent every week. And hopefully you guys will be able to tell me what direction you want to take it in. And if there's, kind of keep this fun and lighthearted. Okay. And the upcharge for Jeans Day is it includes the My School Bucks fee, because there's a fee for every transaction that we do on My School Bucks. So we added the fee into the pricing this year to make sure, because Jeans Day is a fundraiser and we want to make sure the school is actually receiving the amount of money that is a part of our fundraising goal. Okay. All right. So I am going to say good afternoon to all of you. And some of you I'm going to see in the car loop real soon. And I will see you next Wednesday. Go Lions. Got to get a drink of water now.